Hello everybody. Just to start off, thank you very much for subscribing. I've had a great day today. It's the day before my birthday and I went down to Trafalgar Square to go and speak to none other than Lumos from AFTV. So I hope you enjoy the content. It's around about 10 minutes long. And thank you for subscribing, sharing and liking. And we'll be back tomorrow with Dan talking about Arsenal and transfer news. Till then, bye-bye. Hello, welcome back to Football United TV. I'm here once again with Lumos. How you doing, mate?
Man.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well, man.
So, how are you feeling? Let's start off with Arteta, obviously. We haven't talked about that.
Yeah.
How are you feeling now he's come in from Man City? And you think he's doing very well so far?
He's doing a good job so far. I will say initially, like a lot of fans, I was a bit underwhelmed, a bit sceptical about him coming in. Like he hadn't managed anyone before. And there was a lot of times when, as Arsenal, we said we needed leaders in the team when he was a captain, and he wasn't. He was a good captain, but he wasn't really like a driving force. So yeah, like he wasn't really like that vocal of or that much of a strong leader on the pitch. So
yeah.
I thought that might be a quality to question. But since he's come in, he's proved me wrong. From his first press conference and interviews, like he turned a lot of fans there. Like I think a lot of fans will say to you they weren't too excited at first, but once they heard him speak, the things he was saying is all the right things he was saying, and the things he's demanding from the players, and literally not even from his first game in charge, from the Everton game when he said I'm going to be watching, you can see a change right away. And since he's come in, you can see a change. Players like Maitland-Niles have stepped up another level. Xhaka's improved. You know, a lot of the fans were pretty much came to the end of road with Granit Xhaka. And I think,
and he's just rejuvenated himself again.
A lot of fans have now said, you know what, fair enough, he's come and played himself into favour now with the fans as well.
Do you think that he might not want to go now? Because
I think Arteta's put his arms around him and said he wants him here and gave him like a reason to stay. Because he was linked with a move to, I think, Hertha Berlin.
Okay, yeah.
And it looked like it was going to happen, but I think Arteta's put a stop to that. That's another thing Arteta's done as well. He's convincing players that he wants them around. So like Ozil was ostracised. He's also like put his arms around him, getting better things out of him. You've not seen him at his best yet, but he's definitely improved. Yeah. Eddie Nketiah is another one. He was brought back from Leeds United. He was on loan. He was brought back from Leeds United because he wasn't getting enough game time despite scoring and playing well. And he now is he got brought back to go out on loan with Bristol. From what Arteta's seen of him in training and the little time he's been there, he said, no, I want to keep you here. So that's another player who's a promising player as well, and it's going to be good to see him get some game time.
It's good for, I guess, squad depth as well. You need more players.
Especially now Aubameyang's got a 3-match ban. So I think having Eddie around is good, and Lacazette's in a bit of a bad form at the moment. So, you know, having those options really helps.
I really enjoyed seeing, I think it was against Leeds.
Yeah.
The first half was terrible, wasn't it? But then he must have given them a kick up the arse and sort of like, second half, you've got to go out and you've got to do what I want you to do. And
that's what I think. He demands the highest standard from the players. You can see there's a lot of things that he's brought in from Man City that's reflecting here at Arsenal. And like I said, I spoke to a few Man City fans that said that he was integral in the improvement of Raheem Sterling, and we can see, like I said, these other players improving. Even like Kolasinac is another one who's gotten better. David Luiz, he's been immense since Arteta's come in. So it's
management is really the way forward, isn't it? So Emery really couldn't get that out of the players. Didn't have the respect.
I don't know what it was with Emery, but it just wasn't working. And you can see clearly now, like he probably should have gone much sooner. And possibly Arteta probably should have been the man from the jump. But hey, it's better for him anyway because he managed to go win a treble last season. So you know, I think that'll probably suit us better now with that experience.
Definitely. What do you make of the Crystal Palace game? Obviously, Aubameyang's out, red card. You think it was a red card?
It was a red card. It's a bit frustrating though. What's frustrating is with VAR being used to overturn the yellow and give him a red, it's not consistent. Because then we see literally the same day, the Liverpool game, Robertson makes that tackle. It's the exact same tackle. He doesn't even get a foul. There's not even a foul given for it. So
it's crazy how VAR are saying the decision without even the referee having a look. And then you see in the FA Cup, they go to the screen and at least it's coming from the referee.
I don't get why the refs don't take a look. Or, I just think the quality of refereeing in this country is bog standard anyway.
It's terrible, right?
Yeah. And
Champions League and Europa League's much better.
Wenger said it a few years ago, like when there was no refs at the World Cup, like he wasn't surprised. You could see it from then. It's not getting any better. I spoke about it on my show yesterday. someone was saying we should get like refs in from like we should have international because all the refs are English. We should probably have like international refs or whatever because
why don't we? I mean,
I'm not sure, but
maybe they could have like a transfer market in refs or something.
Exactly, exactly. Then the Premier League's the best league in the world, but we seem to have the worst refs. It doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense at all. Well, I was going to ask you about Sheffield United coming up, and they're doing very well, obviously, in the Premier League.
We didn't play well enough against them. We missed a lot of chances against them when we played them away. I think that's a game. If we turned up on the day, we could have beat them. And they are a well-organised team. Very big credit to the manager, Chris Wilder. But I think at home at the Emirates, it's unfortunate to not have Aubameyang. That's the main thing that makes me a bit anxious about the game. But aside from that, I'm a bit confident we can do the job. Because even though we've not been great at Emirates this season, now we've got Arteta. I think that kind of turns things around, and our home form can be a bit rejuvenated. So yeah, I think we can get the 3 points in that game.
What do you make of that McBurney being in the stands? Did you see that?
That was nothing.
I know, like it's all right. He's just a fan. Like is he not allowed to enjoy himself?
They make a meal out of these things, man. It's not that big of a deal.
So what you making of 10th place? Arsenal being in 10th.
Well,
do you look like you can get back up there into the Europa League spots at least?
I would rather, I would rather be in the Champions League or not. I don't want to be in the Europa League anymore.
Yeah, you want to cut that out.
Because then, it's not great. You're not playing great games. You're going to these wayward locations. The money you're getting is not it's not like that significant. You're not really attracting the best players. Like, it's not, if being in Europa League, not being in Europa League is not going to make as much difference of attracting the players. So, I actually do kind of think the top four is not completely dead because of how poorly everyone else is playing that's in competition for these places. So we'll have to wait and see. But it's unfortunate that we didn't get the 3 points against Palace because then we're even closer to the top. Yeah. So I don't think it's over yet, but I would rather either we get top four or we just not in the Champions League.
Because I think you see.
not in the Europa League.
Yeah. You see it with Wolves, don't you? Like they're struggling now, like because their team they've lost a lot of players because of playing so many games. I think it's like now 40, 42 games they've played so far this season, which they're not really used to.
Yeah.
So that could help as well with pushing Arsenal up the table.
Yeah, I reckon it could, yeah.
What do you make of the transfer rumours at the moment for Arsenal? Anything coming in that...
Nothing really excites me. January transfer windows was an Arsenal fan and never really exciting anyway, so I just take everything with a pinch of salt. Just wait until I see the players holding up the shirt, really.
Was Aubameyang bought in January?
He was, but then that was like, you can see concrete evidence, and also we were selling Alexis.
Yeah,
so you knew something had to happen.
Yeah.
So then it made sense, and a lot of the rumours going around were stuff that I would pay attention to. But now I'm just kind of like, I'm not holding my breath, just wait and see what happens. I know we're going to sign a centre back, we have to. But who it is, I don't know. We've been linked with John Stones. Not sure if that's going to happen, but even if it does, I'm not ecstatic about it. So there's not really any deal that's going to get done. I don't think it's going to be anything that excites me. I just think it's going to be stuff that, fill in the gaps. And then in the summer, we look to really push on.
What do you think your chances are of, obviously, 2 cups you've got available, haven't you? FA Cup and the Europa League. What's more likely for us?
Arteta's spot really highly the FA Cup, so I think he's taking it very seriously. And you could see from the team play against Leeds, he's taking it seriously. So I think we have a chance of a good run in that competition. But I don't really care about, to be honest with you, like, I'm not that fussed about.
Yeah.
We need to win the Europa League. It would be good to finally win a European trophy, and also that guarantees Champions League football. So, but it's going to be tough with some of the teams that have dropped down. But I think we still got a chance.
Yeah, I think so. I think you've done pretty well in the Europa League, haven't you, recently as well?
We got to the semi-final and that was just down to a mistake by Kashani, really and truly, why we didn't get to the final. And then in the final last year, we just didn't turn up. So maybe third time lucky.
Maybe, hopefully. Mate, thank you so much for joining us.
Man.
If you want to shout out...
Yeah, you can follow me on social media, all platforms. I'm Lumos7, so Lumos7 on everything. And that's it, you can find me.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.